everyone, and welcome back to my storybook week 4. This week we will be talking about creative development and creative strategies. So I thought what we would do is some makeup again, a little get ready with me. I know we did one last week, but the topics and the connections that I'm gonna make for this week I think would really tie in if I was doing my makeup. The main thing that I want to cover this week is creative executive styles. So for those who don't know, we learned about 5 different creative styles, and that would be testimonials, endorsements, demonstrations, product as hero, and lastly, product comparison. The main ones that I want to focus on is testimonials, demonstrations, and endorsements. So first off, we have testimonials. Now testimonials are usually what people have to say about a product after they use it. Now, for example, if someone used a product and they'd be like, "Oh, I love it, it's great," that would be a testimonial. And again, for example, demonstration, if someone is demonstrating using the product, you can use maybe the before and after effect, or for example, someone can use like applying the makeup and seeing how the makeup would like show on the person's like skin or complexion or whatever. That would be like a demonstration of the product. Now, how I'm tying this into my makeup is many of the makeup products that I'm using right now, like specifically this one or many of the other ones that you'll see, I bought them because I saw testimonials and I saw demonstrations by other like people online and influencers. Because most of the time you can't always take the company's word for specific products, because of course everything is biased in that industry, but seeing other people and other consumers actually test out the product and be like, "Hey, I actually like this is a good product," it makes me want to buy it even more. So that's why I pay a lot of attention to when like other people are talking about products, because I'm like, oh, like this is something that will be like useful for me. And it's important to note that sometimes demonstrations don't always go the way that companies might want, and especially when it comes to different influencers that aren't paid to make these videos or demonstrations, it can actually make people not want to buy the product. Now, MAC came out with this lipstick, and there are different influencers that were testing it out, and they didn't know how to properly use the product, and that made everyone hate the product and really decrease the popularity of the product, and no one bought it. So it's very important to note that demonstrations aren't always positively interpreted, and it also depends on like who's using the product and if they have any like different motives or agendas behind it. Now, next up, I want to talk about endorsements. Now, endorsements are usually when companies will use celebrities to promote their products. If they know that these celebrities have, of course, a specific fan base, then they know that those fans will want to, of course, support them and support the products that they are endorsing. Now, specific ones that I can think of is the Dior cologne, and that is endorsed by Robert Pattinson, or more famously Johnny Depp. So really important to note that sometimes these endorsements aren't even because these celebrities support or actually use the product, it's just because they were given a big paycheck to support it. That I will say is I don't feel like I've ever fallen into the trap of buying products just because they were endorsed by celebrities, even if it's celebrities that I like. And now seeing that this is an actual tactic that companies will use to like get more sales and stuff, I'm kind of proud that I've never done it, because it's not something that you do want to do, because sometimes, like I've mentioned before, it's just them getting a paycheck. Be very careful about companies that you support and just seeing like endorsements, and actually see like if people are actually like using these products that they say that they're using, because majority of the time they're not actually doing it. On that note, that's everything we talked about. I really learned a lot about testimonials, demonstrations, and endorsements, and I hope you have too. That's all I have for this week, and I will see you guys next week. Okay, bye.